Your opponent fights for the center. Exciting times ahead. Smart, smart. Developing a piece, threatening a pawn. Can't say I hate it. They defend and develop at the same time. Very efficient. Solid choice. Developing your knight and defending. All in one. Nice. G6 prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop to G7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Developing the bishop and attacking the center. Good stuff. They missed a chance to develop a bishop by placing it on the long diagonal. That's how you gain space in the center. Now your pieces have room to breathe. Your opponent exchanged pieces of equal value. Now what? Good recapture. Your opponent should move some other pieces in the opening. Getting the piece to safety, logical. Your opponent's preparing to bring their bishop into the game. Let's see how that goes. Kingside castling, the classic. Can't go wrong with a bit of king safety. They've got a backward pawn on a semi-open file. Too weak, too slow. You ignore their threats and counterattack. I like it. Oh, a counterattack on your queen, eh? Instead of retreating. Good for them. That bishop can see more squares now. Nice work. Your opponent blocked the check from your bishop. Can you break through? Fair trade, I suppose. Oh, they kick your knight with a pawn? They are forcing it to move. Maybe it can survive. That's some big brain play right there. You had to save your knight. Good job. Oh, they kick your bishop with a pawn? They are forcing it to move. Maybe it can survive. You had to get out of there. Solid play. A trade of pieces, is it? Hope they know what they're doing. Smart move. You found a safer square for your queen. Your opponent develops the rook. Well, they got it off the starting square. Good for them. Building a solid pawn chain. Good stuff. A strong structure is helpful. You are now able to eventually win a queen. Big queen winning opportunity. Don't miss it. A straightforward recapture, huh? Okay, nothing too crazy there. Giving up the rook? You must have seen something I didn't. What a move. They just recaptured. Simple stuff. Let's see what happens next. Discovered check. More like discovered trouble for your opponent. King steps away from the check by your bishop. I guess that's one way to deal with it. That's how you handle a tough spot. Well played. Moving the piece to a safer spot makes sense to me. Their king stepped out of the check of your knight. Standard king stuff, eh? Oh, nice. You just won a queen. Classic. A straightforward recapture, huh? Okay, nothing too crazy there. You're threatening that pinned piece to win a knight. Classic. Thumbs up for this one. Oh, nice. You just won a knight. Classic. A stronger knight, eh? Your opponent's knight is now controlling key areas of the board. Developing the bishop and attacking the center. Let's see how it pays off. Oh, they've improved their piece's position? Good for them. Smart move. You found a safer square for your pawn. King steps away from the check by your pawn. I guess that's one way to deal with it. Simplifying? Smart move when you're ahead in material. They just recaptured. Simple stuff. Let's see what happens next. Now there's a looming threat to force eventual checkmate. They prevented you from being able to force eventual checkmate. Smart move. Getting that queen to safety like a boss. They took your free pawn. A gift is a gift, I suppose. This rules out your opponent's option to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. Their king stepped out of the check of your queen. Standard king stuff, eh? You're threatening to force eventual checkmate. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. That pawn's got a free pass to promotion. Just needs some muscle now. So your opponent protected their pawn because it was poorly defended. Right. Good job getting out of check. Staying alive is always step one. A solid choice. Offering a trade, are we? Excellent move. Free rook alert if you make the right moves. Keep your eyes peeled for that tactical opportunity. Putting some pressure on and threatening to force eventual checkmate. Not the best move. There was something much better. Steady now. Checkmate is still on track. That skewer is going to win you material. Just a matter of time. Their king stepped out of the check of your rook. Standard king stuff, eh? Keeping the pressure on, I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. Keeping the pressure on. I like your style. Free rook, my favorite kind. The best move. Simple as that. You're still pushing for checkmate, eh? I see what you're doing. Free rook? Yes, please. Textbook. You're still on the road to checkmate. Big bishop winning opportunity. Don't miss it. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, that's chess, I guess. Staying focused, I see. Checkmate is getting closer. King steps away from the check by your rook. I guess that's one way to deal with it. Keeping the pressure on, I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. Free bishop, the best kind. This is just the strongest option. Very precise. Checkmate's coming. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. Keeping the pressure on. I like your style. King steps away from the check by your queen. I guess that's one way to deal with it. That's what I like to see. A little calculation, and you'll win a pawn. You just made the threat to force eventual checkmate. Not the best move, too bad. That's a passed pawn. Now make something out of it. They just took your pawn for free. Oh dear, oh dear. Steady now. Checkmate is still on track. Their king stepped out of the check of your rook. Standard king stuff, eh? You're still pushing for checkmate, eh? I see what you're doing. The best move. Simple as that. Staying focused, I see. Checkmate is getting closer. Textbook. Keeping the pressure on, I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. This is just the strongest option. Very precise. Yes, checkmate.